Hey guys, welcome to MotorBeam. आज लेके आए हैं एक बहुत ही rare car. This is a Volkswagen Phaeton, a 2010 model. Yash.
2013.
So Yash is here with the car. Yash, quick introduction about yourself and your car.
Hi guys, my name is Yash Sawant, and to summarize it, I have a problem with cars. I don't think practically, hence I've picked this up and a few more other cars for my collection. And this right here is my 2013 Volkswagen Phaeton, and by far it's the best car I could buy. Well, second best.
So Yash, which is the best car in your collection then?
My Prado.
Yeah?
My Prado, that's hands down my best car because it's been reliable, it's been comfortable, it's been my go anywhere, come back kind of car. I've taken it like twice to Ladakh. I'm doing a full India tour with it. I'm going to do a Mumbai to London very soon. I've been in talks with you. I think I've told you this a few years ago. I'm planning that. So I'm doing all of that in my Prado.
So tell me more about the Phaeton. Where did you find this car? How did you end up buying it? What you paid for it? क्या story है?
So there's a funny story behind that actually. I have an E46 330i. That car's driven about 19,000 kilometers. Unfortunately, I had a small issue with the car, a typical BMW problem. So I called up a friend of mine who has a workshop in Chembur. I flatbreaded the car to his workshop over there, and then he was just showing me around the workshop. He showed me a couple of cars they were working on. He had a 2001 C-Class station wagon, Lexus GS 300, the old one. A couple of old 7 Series, the 740, 750 and all, and a few more cars. So I took a nice tour of the workshop, and in the end, he's like, hey, bro, I have a Phaeton also. It's come to me for some work. I'm like, show me the car. And well, me being me, I wanted it the second I saw it. So then I asked him, bro, can you ask the owner if it's for sale? We went back and forth a bit. Owner finally agreed. I told him, please send me your bank details, sent him the money, took the car and came home. And that's how I got this Phaeton.
But people say that the Phaeton is very unreliable and it was not a very successful car in India. I mean, globally, it's still sold in decent numbers.
Agree to disagree. It's not been unreliable for me at least, and the previous owner, because it's driven 58,000 without a problem, fully factory maintained. Parts wise, yes, I have found out that it is slightly on the pricier side and I have to import everything. And I do agree it was unfortunately a global failure because, well, the mindset. People were not going to pay 1 crore or $100,000 for a Volkswagen in the end.
So Yash, let's go for a drive in this car. थोड़ा detail में बात करते हैं.
Chalo.
And now we are going for a drive in the Phaeton. सबसे पहले seat is too comfortable. It is like a sofa. The support, I mean the underthigh support, the back support, everything is too good, yeah.
It's got massaging, heated, ventilated,
Everything.
sab kuch.
And this is the Volkswagen individual package.
Correct.
So it has everything.
Yeah, it was a spec'd out option.
So this was imported by Volkswagen themselves for their own use?
Correct. This was basically the Volkswagen GM's car.
Okay.
It was imported from Germany back in 2013. He used it for a while, sold it on to his doctor friend.
Okay.
And I happened to buy it from the doctor then.
Yeah. So for someone who is looking to buy a Phaeton, what is the approximate range of price these cars go for? 10 lakhs? More? Less?
So it's a very variable market. I've seen these cars being listed for anywhere between 10 to even 16 lakhs.
Okay, okay.
वो once in a blue moon जब आती है तब आती है, but 10 से 16 के बीच में मैंने देखी है ये सब गाड़ियाँ.
Okay, okay. What is the biggest reason for you to buy the Phaeton? Why this out of all cars?
I mean, I've always loved the Phaeton.
Yeah,
it was always like that, oh my god, what a car, dream car.
Yeah.
But of course, when I was a child back in 2013, it was a very pricey car. And well, I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, I guess.
I think Volkswagen was offering really big discounts on this car. So it was around 1.25 on road.
Correct.
And उस पे ये लोग 30-40 lakhs का ऐसे discount दे रहे थे when
Correct,
sales were not happening.
Correct.
There was also an offer by some dealer who was giving a Beetle for free with this car.
Is it?
Yes, I remember reading at that time in some magazine because even I was in college at that time. But मैंने कोई magazine में पढ़ा था that they were giving a Beetle. Beetle was 25 lakh rupees at that time.
Okay.
तो उतने का discount या फिर उतने की Beetle आप ले लो एक गाड़ी के साथ.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
But again, one Phaeton, one Beetle, you have two really rare Volkswagens in the garage.
Thank you.
For someone who wants to, you know, have that thing. But now tell me one thing, how has the experience been with the Phaeton? Any maintenance that you have done, anything lined up?
Well, so far I've had just one issue with the car.
Yeah.
My height sensor had failed.
Okay.
So I've just replaced that and that's about it. My car was just sitting as a teda meda.
Okay.
I was worried it's going to be the air suspension, and
Mm.
as we all know, this car shares the platform with the Bentley Flying Spur.
Yeah, yeah.
So first thing first in my mind was just my money going out of the window like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But then when I checked, my
Mm.
friend actually opened up a new workshop, Rohan Rustamji.
Okay.
I took it to him. He checked it was the height sensor. We
Mm.
managed to fix it for dirt cheap, honestly.
Okay.
And
okay.
yeah, the car's perfectly fine after that.
So what plans for the future? What will work at when you get now?
Not much. I am basically going to put these Bentley 7-spoke rims. They came on the Flying Spur 2013 ones, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to put that because the car looks fantastic with that.
Mm.
I'm going to do a nice overcoat of the same shade.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
want to change the shade. I love it. And yeah, it's just got minor bits and pieces like my AC vent at the back is cracked.
Okay.
My trim bumper chrome trim is cracked. So I'm just going to replace those tiny bits and pieces. And I'm just going to keep this like a good, perfect VIP build daily driver.
Correct, correct. And I think this is practical enough to be driven daily. The size is big, of course.
Yes,
Parking is a
size.
pain, but otherwise.
See, if you live in places like Oshiwara, Bandra, town and all, then it's good. But I wouldn't recommend this car in any place with narrow lanes and tight parking.
Correct.
Then it's a hassle. Otherwise, on such roads, it's the best daily driver you could get.
Correct, correct. Now you also have a Land Cruiser Prado which you use very extensively, right?
Yes.
Now the Prado is an example of a bulletproof, reliable car.
Of course.
This is a little on the opposite. So how has your overall experience been, and what are your expectations? What are your thing?
So when it comes to the Prado, that cars basically don't think and drive. You can just drive it wherever you want.
Yeah.
That car's going to go. It's not going to brake. It's going to take you there and get you back to.
Correct, correct.
This car, you do have to think a lot before driving because you can't just jump potholes and go over the breaker very quickly. You have to slow down. You have to take your time over certain things. And at times, well, our Indian breakers are like mountains. You have to and have to go very slow and sideways and all of that. So you have to think a lot while driving this car. You can't just give it to valets and drivers because they don't know how to drive these cars. When it comes to the Prado, it's just you close your eyes and drive. It'll just go anywhere. You don't have to be so worried.
What does the family think about this car? They like
they love it.
Yeah?
Love it.
The comfort, the rear seat space, everything.
They absolutely love it. So I bought this car for myself, but my family is after it now.
Okay, so tell me one thing now. The Phaeton has a lot of technology, a lot of features, okay? Even for the car that is 12, 13 years old. Is there something that you realize this car has after buying it? ऐसा कोई hidden feature मिला या ऐसा कोई quirky चीज मिली गाड़ी में?
Oh yeah, actually, my back seat, if you sit, my headrest comes up by itself. That's like a feature even I didn't know. A friend told me after showing it to me. And I'm always like finding new things every day, honestly. Like another example, the rear view mirror. They've given 2 rear view mirrors at the back over here.
Yeah.
So they've designed it in such a manner, if in case you're sitting behind and you're sitting like this, you put the mirror down, you don't need to move for the mirror. You can move the mirror sideways so that the mirror is facing you. So even if you sit like this or sit like this, the mirror faces wherever you are.
The mirror faces you.
There's like quirky features, bro. And apparently there's a middle seat. And you can bring a headrest. There's a headrest over there. Even I didn't know that. You have to pull that tab up, and the top portion over here above the fridge becomes a headrest.
Correct. I think back in the day, a lot of thought used to be go in, developing these features, engineering these features.
Of course.
And at that time, cars were made by engineers, not accountants.
See, this car was developed in a time where Volkswagen had no issues with budget. And I think those Germans were on something when they developed this car. Because they've just over-engineered everything about it.
Correct.
You don't need to think. It's all just there. There are buttons for everything. So
this is too much tech.
Yeah, it's too much tech.
I think it was from an era where there was no compromise on these cars. They were like, dil khul ke features do, jo karne ka.
Yeah, Volkswagen was doing anything at that point. They're putting W12s in small cars and God knows what, or diesel V10 TDIs. They're just doing whatever they wanted.
Correct. In fact, this particular car, even though it was not successful, it had so many engine options. You had a V6, you had petrol, diesel, V8, V10, W12. Everything was there on this car. Now, in terms of spare parts, because this is a rare car, where do you get the parts from? You import them, you find them locally, because there's a lot of part sharing also happening between the WAG group cars.
Correct. So this is a misconception between people that if you buy a Phaeton, you're stuck with the parts. That's not true at all. As a Phaeton owner, I'm telling you, it's sharing parts with the Bentley Flying Spur and the Audi A8L, and certain bits and pieces from other cars. Like for example, my starters from a Bugatti Veyron.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a good thing to say, but when it comes to the pricing, it's a Jetta at that time.
Yeah.
So it's sharing parts with multiple cars. You don't need to be worried if the air suspension fails. It's the same one from the A8L. Certain things here and there, they're from A3s, A4s. So
Correct.
you don't have to worry because, well, you're not living in the 90s or early 2000s. You
Yeah.
have everything available over here in India.
Correct. Now, if you had to do one dream road trip with this car in India, where would you take it? Because you have taken a Prado everywhere.
Oh,
ऐसी
yeah.
कौन सी जगह पे ये लेके
That
जाओगे
car's
Phaeton?
gone to Leh Ladakh twice. I'm doing a south trip now. Next year, I'm going to do a Mumbai to London
Oh,
in
nice.
that car.
So with the Phaeton, what plans?
I think
Jaisalmer.
maybe I'll once the car is completely done up,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do another road trip in India with this
Nice.
car. Because well, people are not taking Phaetons and these cars everywhere.
Correct.
I want to be different. I'm going to take it to Umlingla or Migla. It's the highest motorable road in the world.
Correct.
I'm going to take the car there. I'm going to take it to the southernmost tip in India. I'm going to just take it everywhere.
I think I'm going to join you on one of those trips.
Please.
मैं भी कोई गाड़ी लेके आता हूँ. Let's take two of
आ
these
जाओ,
cars
आ जाओ.
and just have a blast over there.
More than happy, bhai. Aa jao. I just want to take it everywhere because I want to show people that you don't have to be so worried about owning such cars. And also, I want to use my car as a car. I don't want to keep it as garage queens.
Exactly. These cars are meant to be driven.
Of course.
We can enjoy them while they last. Because the next 10 years or 15 years, I don't know if we'll have any of these cars available.
True. I'm still going to keep them, no matter how old they get. I have cars from 1978, bro.
Yeah. So we are back from a drive in the Phaeton, and I think Yash has got an amazing car. The whole journey that lies ahead seems to be quite interesting, a little time consuming, but that whole involvement in the process
It's like
will
a
be good.
love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
I'm going to love this car a lot, but I know for a fact there are going to be times I'm also going to hate it a lot.
I think this car will throw a lot of tantrums also, but the whole experience, the driving feel, that will keep you really happy.
Of course. Every time I'm behind the wheel of this car, I
Yeah.
just feel like I'm in a different world altogether. It's just so perfect in every manner
Yeah.
that I don't feel like stepping out anymore. It's comfortable, it's luxurious, it's just wow. There's no other word.
So, any word of advice for someone who is looking to buy such a car? I mean, I know the Phaeton is really rare, so it's hard to come across these cars in the used car market. But ये vintage की दूसरी कोई गाड़ी, something like an old S-Class or an old 7 Series, what do people keep in mind while buying these cars?
You have to be careful about a few things, like how the car has been maintained, how available the parts and all are. Because for an S-Class and 7 Series and all those cars, the common points of failure are the air suspensions and just all the basic things, and those turn out to be very expensive. So just make sure, I'm not saying don't go buy as many old cars as you can, but just make sure that those cars have been maintained by the previous owner as much as they could. That's like my word of advice.
Correct. Great, Yash. Great talking to you. Congratulations
Thank
again
you
on the
so much.
Phaeton. Enjoy it.
Thank you
And
so much.
thank you guys for watching this video. How many fans of the Phaeton? How many of you have actually traveled in one? Let me know in the comment section below.